If you give me 9 minutes of your time, this video could literally save you 20 years of your life. No joke. So let's get into it. I remember when I was still in high school. Literally, on my way to school, I was literally on my phone. In school, I was on phone. On my commute to home, I was on my phone. When I actually got home, I was on my phone. Surprise, surprise. My whole day, I was on phone. It was awful. It was miserable. My whole day, I was on my phone. It was one of the worst periods of my life. It was like my own phone was using me instead of me using my phone. It was messed up. And so I decided I want to lower my time usage. I decided this is too much. And I tried installing a bunch of apps that would limit how much I'm spent on my phone. And I thought this would help, and it did a little bit. But I would often find ways how to overcome the algorithm and spend even more time than I gave myself. But one day, I realized I found out something completely different, something so much better. It's an app called Minimalist Phone. When you download it, your phone is so much different. By the way, if you're an entrepreneur who wants to make more money working less, click the link in the description of this video. When I actually downloaded this, it was like I got a completely new phone. Like I couldn't recognize my phone almost. I open it and all I see is at the top a circle in which it says time and date. On the bottom, in one corner, there's icon for my camera, and on another one, there's icon for my phone. I swipe right and I see all the apps, all black and white, in alphabetical order, so from A to Z. And I see a search bar at the top so I can search any application I want to find. I swipe up, nothing. I swipe left, I get back to the where there's date, time, camera, phone camera. I swipe left again, nothing. I swipe bottom, and it's same as if you were, that's the only thing that's same as if you were to swipe right now on your phone. And that was just the start, but that was already so amazing. But if you were to tap on any app, you could have literally placed two incredible features. First, that I realized was you can give yourself, as I said, a timer. How much do you want to spend time on this app? And that was similar to every other app. But there was also a mindful delay feature. So every time you click on any app, there's a circle that starts loading. And once it does in the other direction too. And once this finishes, then, and only then, can you set how much are you going to spend on this app. So these two changes made it so much easier for me to not spend time on my phone, because I had to be there bored and wait the circle unlocks and then even answer that question. I didn't have to be more mindful. It was just my digital environment was different. So it was way easier to not spend so much time on it. And there's more features I realized. I could block any app for hours, but also for a whole month. Which is literally just do it once and then, oh, I blocked it. I can't get on Instagram. I just blocked it. That's it. I can't. And in a few days, few weeks, I got used to it. This became my new normal. And I spent way less time on my phone. Not because I was way more disciplined. Yes, I had to discipline myself sometimes, sure. But my phone looked completely different. My digital environment was completely different. That's what actually made the difference. Second lesson that I want to teach you, which also makes this even better, easier, is one feature that everyone has. Like one day I was on YouTube and I found this option that everyone has. And it's literally called grayscale mode. And you go to your settings, you search grayscale mode, you turn it on, and what happens is my whole screen went gray. It was black and white. Again, my phone became completely different. Like I couldn't recognize it. And it was awful. It was way more boring and not as attractive, not as stimulating. But I was like, wait, I want to spend less time on my phone. So this is awesome. In a few days or a few weeks, this became my new normal. And it was amazing because, again, I changed my environment and didn't have to discipline myself as much. Yet I spent even less time on my phone just because everything was black and white. So that's the second lesson. And the third lesson is something I learned from book 4 Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss says how most information is useless. How only information that is not useless is the one that you're going to use immediately and that is actually important. When I was wanting to decrease how much time I was spending on my phone, imagine if I was watching random cat videos or like whatever, gaming videos, reading business books, whatever. How is that important to me? I want to spend less time on my phone. Anything that's not that isn't important to me. That was a very big problem for me at that time. And all that information about all the other topics, I'm not going to use because this is the problem that I'm having. This is what I want to solve. But the conclusion is, every time before you start learning, ask yourself, will I definitely use this information for something immediate and important? Most information is useless. So I make sure to remind myself this question and also reread this part of the book every now and then so I remember and don't forget how important it is. If you actually want to change your life, promise me you're gonna take action. If you keep watching this video, promise me you're gonna take action on the action steps that I'm gonna give you. Okay? Promise me. Promise me. Whisper under your own breath. Okay? Let's go. First, go into True Play and install Minimalist Phone. That's the first one. Second, literally go into settings, type in grayscale mode and turn on grayscale mode. Third, take a minute to reflect. When am I learning each day? If you're learning each day. If you aren't, then okay, sure, you don't need to do this. But if you are learning every day or want to start learning every day, think, okay, when am I going to do this? And once you decide that, literally place an alarm that says most information is useless. Will I definitely use this information for something immediate and important? That's it. By the way, if you're an entrepreneur and want to make more money working less, click the link in the description of this video. I'm glad I helped you with this video and I'll see you in another one.